Hey, what's up? Jacqueline here, creator of Imperfect Eating and the free 5-day 5P challenge. I'm going to be checking in all week, letting you know about all the crappy things that I used to do that really just made me feel gross, and how Imperfect Eating helps me move away from that pain and towards the place that I actually want it to be, which is feeling good, feeling normal, being able to be a normal person and function and be successful. Those fun things. So the first thing that I did that made me feel really gross is I go back to like when I was a teacher, and I did two things. I either didn't eat all day long, or if I was eating, it was just processed carbs. So I don't have decades long of yo-yo dieting, but I have decades long of not knowing how to take care of myself, just a lack of self-care, a lack of self-worth, self-esteem, confidence, just knowing how to put myself first and take care of myself. And so what I would do when I was a teacher, I wouldn't eat all day long. And I would just be like, oh my gosh, work is the most important thing. And I would be like rushing around, constantly just rushing from one thing to the next, always feeling really stressed, never thinking that it was possible for me to feel at ease or to enjoy life or enjoy my job or enjoy food, just constantly rushing around, always late to everything. And so that was like the one thing, like, okay, cool, I don't have time to eat. I have to go do all of these other things. Made me feel really gross throughout my day, and made me feel really gross at night, which I'll get to in a second. The other thing I used to do is I would just eat processed carbs all day long. So I worked in schools that my students had free and reduced lunch, and I would just, whatever was left over from breakfast, and this is so sad, this is like what our students are being fed, but it would just be like cereal, breakfast bars, which were just cookies, sometimes cookies, animal crackers. And so I would just kind of like grab those things, and maybe like 2 or 3 of them, and that's what I would eat for lunch. So I would eat 200 calories of cereal with some milk, or a muffin, just carbs, like honestly, just carbs. There wasn't any plants in there, there was no fiber, there was no protein, there was no fat, it was just carbs. And so what would happen, definitely there's that sugar crash around 1 p.m., a little bit after lunch, 1 p.m., and I would just feel sluggish all day long. And then what would I do? Probably go and rush to get some more sugar to eat. So I'm just feeling crappy all day long. Then what do? On my way home from work, I'm hungry, I'm starving, I haven't eaten anything all day. The only thing I've eaten, if I did eat, was processed carbs. So I'm going to stop at McDonald's, also because I'm so stressed out, I'm going to stop at McDonald's to reward myself, to give myself some sort of joy in life, because I've been miserable, and McDonald's is the happiest thing that I have now. Now I feel even more gross, and I feel disgusting with myself that I just ate McDonald's, and now I'm going home, and I'm still hungry, like McDonald's didn't fill me up. Now we're ordering tacos, or pizza, or hamburgers, and then what are we going to have after that? We're going to get cookie dough, and we're going to eat like the entire package of cookie dough and wash it down with chocolate milk or soda, or maybe we were being good and we had diet soda to drink. Like all of this, like this wasn't fun. Like this stuff was supposed to be fun, but all it did was make me feel gross. I just felt gross this entire time. Felt stressed, scattered around, just never felt good, never realized that it's possible to walk through life and not feel stressed and gross all the time. I didn't know. No one ever taught this to me. So yeah, I just have like decades long of not knowing how to take care of myself, just thinking life is about feeling rushed, feeling stressed, not knowing that it's possible to actually feel good. And so what did I do after that? Now I'm going to do the most restrictive thing possible and do some sort of restricted diet to discipline myself. That didn't make me feel good. So that just started binging. So here's what I want to say. If you're in this place where you are not taking care of yourself, you are rushing around, you are only eating you're either not eating or you're only eating processed carbs, I want you to start with one really, really simple thing. Remember, we're not doing these giant swings to restrictive or extreme diets. They're not going to last. You have to ease into things. That was my phrase for 2019, the second half of 2018. Let's use it in 2020 as well. Let's ease into things, right? So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to eat some plants with whatever you're eating. I don't care if you eat the cereal or you have the muffin or whatever, just pick out some plants. That's the first thing you're going to do. You're like, cool, it's time to eat. I'm going to get some plants. I'm going to get some baby carrots. I'm going to get some lettuce. I'm going to get some cucumbers. You're not going to feel full just by eating that, but just whatever it is you're eating, if you're getting a hamburger at lunch, get some plants to go with it. Just start with that. And you'll start to notice that, when I eat more vegetables, when I eat more fruit, I'm actually starting to feel a little bit fuller. I'm actually starting to feel good. I'm starting to feel a little bit more energized. That's it. That's all you have to start with, is start adding in more plants. We're going to get to the other P's this week, focusing on how to move away from feeling gross and move towards feeling good. Again, this is not about restriction. This is not about doing anything super extreme. I wrote today on my post, we want to eat how you'd want your daughter to eat. So if you're a mom out there, like, how do you want your daughter to eat? You probably want your daughter to take some time and eat some vegetables or eat some fruit, things grown in the ground. So that's all we're going to start with, is that, starting with some plants. So if you are feeling gross and you are not eating, or you are only eating processed carbs, the one thing that you want to do is start adding in some more plants. And by plants, I mean vegetables, I mean fruit, adding those in. So I want to give you a quick heads up. The 5-day 5P challenge starts Monday, January 20th. Here's what it is. You are going to show up for yourself all week long. You are not restricting. You are not doing an extreme behaviors. You are just showing up for yourself, and you're going to build meals using the 5Ps. When you sign up for the challenge, you'll get my 5P challenge book, which will explain how to build a meal with the 5Ps. And then you're going to eat a meal with the 5Ps and post a picture. Doesn't have to be every single meal. It might be just your lunch. It might be just a snack. It might just be dinner. That's it. We're just starting off small. So you're going to post a picture. Every time you post a picture, that counts as an entry, and you can, so there's 5 days, so you can have 5 entries. And at the end of the challenge, I will put everyone's name into a raffle, and I will randomly pick someone to win a $100 gift card to the grocery store of their choice. Wherever you live, we'll get a grocery gift card to you. Now, the other way to win $50, the $50 referral bonus, that is to refer your friends to the challenge. So if you're in it and you're like, cool, like, this is great, like, I love Jacqueline's stuff, it's, it's common sense. That's what someone said to me. It's common sense, which sometimes isn't that common, but it's like common sense thinking when it comes to meals. And you're like, my friend needs this, my mom needs this, my aunt needs this, my sister needs this, my neighbor needs this. They're always doing restrictive diets. They're not taking care of themselves. This is a really kind way, common sense way, ease into taking care of yourself way. They really need to be in this challenge. You are going to do a couple of different things. You can send them a personal message, you can send them an email, or you can post on your Facebook page, encouraging them to join the challenge. When they sign up, they'll put in your first and last name on the Facebook group so that I can give you the credit for referring them. Please do not be spammy about referring people. We want people in the challenge who are actually going to get value out of this, who want to be a part of this. So this isn't any weird, like, just clicking on your Facebook list and adding people who don't want to be added. That's not what this is about. So again, we start Monday. I'm going to post a link to the challenge below. We start Monday, completely free. All you have to do is show up for yourself this week, next week, the rest of your life. Just show up for yourself. All right, guys, take care. See you Monday.